Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a walkthrough of the just released, the Mythical Creatures Tarot by Jane Wallace. But it's mass market now. It was on Amazon. I took this off because this was on the box. And it's published by CICO Books, which I looked them up and they had very good ratings. It comes in a big sturdy box with a magnetic side. The side of it just says the Mythical Creature Tarot, Jane Wallace. The publisher, which is the CICO Books. And that's about it. I took the cover off, which had the picture. But anyway, on the inside, you get this beautiful picture. And I believe this is our Queen of Cups in the deck. I have not went through all the cards. I just opened it up. The Queen of Cups was on a picture that I had looked at when I was trying to find a YouTube video of the cards before I purchased it, and I could not. So I wanted to make one because I think I'm gonna like the cards. I like the imagery on the outside, and from what I've seen on the advertisements to sell this. But anyway, so let's take a look at the book. This is the inside. It comes with the, which is supposed to be under it, another sturdy box inside the sturdy box. So let's take a look at this book. And this is a hardback. This is a hardback book. Jane Wallace. The illustrations are by Julia Selena. I don't know how to say that, but okay. So we get the Mythical Creatures Tarot Guidebook. It's pretty big. It's got a lot of colorful illustrations in it, it looks like. Okay, let's see what all we get in here. We get the contents. We get the introduction, reading the cards, how to approach a reading that's 10, sorry. I don't have on my reading glasses. We have the spreads. Okay, then we get the major arcana, which it looks like it follows the Rider-Waite-Smith. And we get the minor arcana, which is the swords, cups, wands, pentacles, which also follows the RWS. And we have the acknowledgements. Here's the introduction, where it talks about, it looks like the creating of the deck. Each suit within the minor arcana is celebrated by a different mythical being, which is linked to its own elemental energy. Swords and dragons is air. Cups and merfolk, water. Wands and phoenixes, fire. Pentacles and druids, earth. So that does make perfect sense to me. Okay, so she is talking about her experience of creating this deck. And then we get into how to read the cards, messages from the mythical creatures. And over here it talks about the different mythical creatures used in the deck. A dragon, fairy, I'll just mention a few, a fawn, the merfolk, Pegasus, the phoenix, the kraken, which is the big octopus thing. How to approach a reading. Then we get the spreads. More spreads. And then the major arcana. And then we get a full colored picture over here. And then we get the keywords. It talks about the card. And then we get the meaning and the mythical message. And then we get the affirmation. Okay, let's go to the minor and see if we get just as much. And some of these cards just look gorgeous. Okay, here's the minor. Talks about the minor arcana. It's the elements that goes with the suits, of course. And the court cards down here. And yes, it does. It looks like you pretty much get the same thing. A huge color picture of the card. And the keywords. Talks about the card, the meaning, the mythical message, and the affirmation. And then the acknowledgments. And this is a hardback book. Discover the meanings of the cards and how to use them for readings. So let's take a look at the cards and see what we think about them. See if I'm going to keep it or return it. So far, I like it. Okay, so they come out. It's got a ribbon. This box is super sturdy with a magnetic. And this is the box. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, so they come out of a box, and we have another box. The Mythical Creatures Tarot. Another sturdy box. This is the inside, which is dragons, which is going to be the back of the cards. We have another ribbon to pull the cards out. This is the inside of the box, the back of the box. This is the back of the cards, which I don't think it's reversible because the green's at the bottom. It is not gilded. Looks like fairly good card stock. Okay, so let's look at the cards. It looks like we get a keyword, which I don't know how I feel about that yet. Sometimes I like keywords and sometimes I don't. We'll see how they go with it. But faith would definitely go with the Fool. You would have to have faith in yourself to go on your journey. And this looks like RWS here. Instead of a little dog, he has a dragon, and he's facing another dragon. So it would be kind of taking a chance there, or having faith to go do that. We have the Magician. We have another dragon in the background. We have all his tools on the table, the as above, so below. We have reassurance. If I use this deck, I'm not sure I would use the keywords. I'm not crazy about the keywords. I love the art. The keywords are in different places too. Like that looks like it's just been typed on there. And this one's at the bottom. Anyway, easy enough to overlook or to use, you know, if it helps. Here we have the High Priestess with guidance. Okay, this is a beautiful card. There's her Book of Knowledge. It looks like it's held up by fairies there. She has the moon there. So, yeah, beautiful card, beautiful card. We have the Empress with femininity, which I like that. I do like the bear in the background, I gotta say. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I would still go with whatever I was gonna say, but the Emperor. I love this Emperor. Well, there's stability with all the fire around him. Definitely giving Emperor vibes. We have our Hierophant with the little people down here. It says inner wisdom, which could work for the Hierophant. Looks like he's holding up a pentacle. If you like magical fantasy stuff, this would be a cool deck. I can't wait to read with it. The Lover's Decisions, intertwined dragons here. I like that. We have the Chariot. I see the person in the background here. Holding the reins, or maybe they're not holding the reins. I see the reins. Can't see their hands. I love the yin and the yang and the wings on the horses. And purpose. I need to speed up or this will take forever. Victory for justice. I do like this justice card. Creature that justice is sitting on, and he is holding the scales in his other hand. A griffin. I think that's what that is. And here we have our Hermit with withdrawal. I do like this Hermit a lot. I like the greens. Has his lantern. Looks like a castle in the background. This gives Merlin vibes. The Wheel of Fortune is the dragon. Astrology signs going around there. Strength. I do like this strength card. I don't like the word domination. Okay. That is my only pet peeve so far with this deck. I don't like the keywords. I love this hangman with the piranhas here around him. Stagnation. I don't like where they stuck the keywords. They put it right on his chest. I wish they would have just left the keywords off. Yeah, that's my only complaint. Death is transition. I've seen this as the death card before. I think it's in the Tempest deck too. Temperance. I do like this Temperance. She's got one foot in the water and one up on the rock. This is a gorgeous fantasy deck. And look at that devil. The Tower. It's a great tower for the fantasy deck. Mythical creatures. The Star. Also gorgeous. We have the Moon. Illusion is a great word for the moon, but I just wish it wasn't on there. I don't really necessarily, I don't like the, and I don't like the, I wish the words were in one place and would have just stayed in one place. I don't like them like they're all over the place. Sometimes they're at the top and the bottom and the middle. So I have 2 complaints, but really just one. It's just all about the words and where they're at. The Sun. That's Very cute. Very fantasy, very, very creative. We have our judgment card here and our nice art. We have the world here. I do like the world placed between the hands with all the elements there. And we're starting off with the swords suit with the dragons. The two of swords. Oh, I really like this. The swords crossed. Looks like a kind of two different paths. I like the snow. I like the theme. Three of swords. The four of swords. Okay. The five of swords. Bereavement. And the words fitting. Our six of swords. And sailing off to smoother waters. Our seven of swords. His dragon is running off. He is running off with the swords. Eight of swords. Forgiveness. I definitely don't like that word there. You do not have to use the keywords. Nine of swords. This is our nightmare card. 10 of swords. Definitely 10 of swords vibes there. Our page. Our knight. The Queen of Swords, intention. I like the Queen of Swords. I do like the Queen. And our King here. Honesty. I don't necessarily like... I don't like these words on the cards. I will keep the cards. I do like the cards. I'm going to read with the cards. I'm going to disregard the words unless I feel like they go with the reading. And that's my last thought on the words. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups, which is really cute. All these merfolk here. The waterfalls in the little pond in the cup. The Two of Cups. Oh, I like that they're older. That is pretty cool. The Three of Cups. And the Four. Yeah, that hand coming up out of the water. Well, the hand is the water, it looks like. Trying to hand him the cup instead of coming out of a cloud. The Five of Cups. The Six of Cups. Our Seven of Cups. Our Eight of Cups. He's swimming away. Instead of walking away, he's swimming away to what better serves him. Nine of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. Page of Cups. Little seahorses in there. Knight of Cups. Oh, he's got a cup in his left hand. He's bringing you a drink. Our Queen of Cups. I think that was on the inside of our box. I think she's beautiful. And our King. Sitting in his throne shell in the water. Okay, now we have our fiery wands, Ace of Wands. Our Two of Wands. Our Three of Wands. Our Four of Wands. Five of Wands. He likes the Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. They're kind of simple. The minors, I think, are a little simple. Nine of Wands. Release. 10 of Wands. See? This is heavy burdens here. Carrying too much. But sometimes you can't release it. You know? Sometimes you cannot release it. Sometimes it's responsibility that you just can't release. People depending on you. So I don't like the keywords. The Page of Wands. Our fiery knight here. Our queen. I think the queens in this deck are very beautiful. And our king. Okay, now we're coming into our pentacles. Oh. I love the pentacles. I love the trees, the druids. The Two of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. I love trees, so I'm really digging the Pentacles suit. And swords are usually my favorite suit. The Four of Pentacles. Is that in the background? And a deer, a stag. It looks like a stag. The Five of Pentacles. This is definitely Five of Pentacle energy here. I don't know that pride would be a word that I would use. It could be if they've got too much pride to ask for help, but anyway. Six of Pentacles. Lovely. Our Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. That is a very beautiful picture. Stunning. The Nine of Pentacles. And she has her bird there. And the deer in the background. Love it. Our 10 of Pentacles. Oh, little tree family. Page of Pentacles. The Knight. It's just taken off. Queen of Pentacles. And again, I think that all the queens in this deck are gorgeous. And the King. Okay, so let's do a shuffle. Okay. Let's see where the energy is leading me. Well, I kind of feel like this one is kind of wanting to stick out a little bit, so we're going to read the book and see what it says about our card here. And I'm going to put this beautiful piece of amethyst beside of it. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. So here we have the book. Trying to get it down there so you can see it without zooming my camera back out. Cutting through. Victory, triumph, truth, and clarity. Which I think that's perfect for the Ace of Swords. With wings wide open, the dragon lifts its sword high, clear, bold, and full of power. The dragon's gaze is filled with renewed strength and clarity. This is a fresh start and an important breakthrough moment. Meaning, a surge of clarity cuts through your confusion, revealing truth and direction. This card marks a powerful mental breakthrough where old doubts dissolve and a path forward becomes clear. Trust your intellect and act with confidence. You can overcome challenges when you focus on what's real and strip away the distractions. The Ace of Swords reminds you that truth is powerful. Use it wisely and success will follow. Your mythical message is clarity strikes like lightning. A breakthrough is here. So trust in your truth and cut through any illusion in your way. And your affirmation is clarity helps me cut through confusion. Which I think that's perfect for the Ace of Swords. I would not change that in any way. I think it's a great message, and that is usually how I read the Ace of Swords. After looking at it, I am going to keep it because I do like the, I really do like the creatures. I like the fantasy concept. I like the dragons. I like the whole bit. The book is a hardback book with a lot of information. It's good. The only thing that I didn't like was I didn't like that the name of the cards are in different places. And I don't like that the little keywords are just stuck in random little places. I don't even like the keywords. I especially don't like the keyword stuck right there on his chest. It looks like they just stamped it on there. So, other than that, the cards are great. And that's my thoughts. So, let me know what you think about the cards in the comments. And the keywords may be very helpful, to other people. And peace out, my friends. Hello. I just wanted to come on here and say, I know you just watched the walkthrough. So what I wanted to say was I have worked with the cards for a couple of days since I have went through the walkthrough. And I wanted to let you know that I really like the cards. When I read with them, the answers came quickly. I knew exactly what I was supposed to know, what I was supposed to say. And I'm happy with the cards. The card quality is good. I just wanted to come back on here and say that. The keywords, I'm repeating myself, but they just weren't as big of a deal as I thought they were going to be. I just wanted to clarify that I would say yes to this deck, and peace out.